In this video, we're going to look at a couple of players. One is a pro free-to-player and one is a pro low spender. Now, what you need to understand about the Logic Bank and my channel is I am a pro at about the first 2 weeks of the game. I am a restart expert. That's where all my skills are. Above me, you then have people like 12-inch PvPness, and they are pros at grinding or the next level of free to play. People that are able to get YSG expertise on the wheels through brute force and gems. Now we're going to talk about the guy above 12-inch PvPness, or those that are using very advanced methods. So we're going to show their account, but we're not going to talk about too much about what they do, but just have a look at how far ahead they are. So I tend to be quite a big fish up until KvK 1, and then of course all of my hard work doesn't look like a lot when you start to compare to what the professionals can do. So let's first start with going into rankings, and we're going to look at a low spender. In kill points, where's kill points, individual kills, and we're going to go to Hello Kitty here. So Hello Kitty has already been in KvK once and has 671 million kill points. Their governor ID is 1706, so they are a significantly older account than me. I'm 1800, and if we go back in to the top whales either side of this guy, they are of course similar to me, 1805. I have a little advantage over him, and 1800, we're pretty similar. So that's what the whales are, but the pro low spender here, 671 million kills. Now if we go into his commanders, we see he doesn't use Minamoto, but if you go into his arc and we go to individual stats, you'll see that he does have him, but obviously only uses him for march speed. Now let's have a closer look at their team, which we can do in the Lost Canyon. So where are they? There we are, they'll be close to the top. Expertise Martel, Expertise YSG, Expertise Ethelfled. Also 3 legendaries at level 60, which is very difficult for a free-to-play player because of the sheer number of stars that are needed. Now let's look at a free-to-play. We go up here and we'll find them at the top of the honour here. So they're hugely ahead on the honour points, but when we have a little closer look at them, so let's do that via the Lost Cannon. Let's find them. They are not far away from me. Where are they? There's Logic Bank. There they are. So Expertise Martel, Expertise YSG, Expertise Ethelfled, no Minamoto, so I strongly suspect this person is free to play. Let's now have a little look though at their arc. So they fought in 17 and they participated in 3 Lost Kingdoms. Let's now go to individual stats. They got Lucci, they got Saladin, but they can't use him at the moment. But they definitely don't seem to have Minamoto. So I'd say this is a free to play player. But look at the ID, 157. So 1576. So this account could be 300 or 400 days old, perhaps. Obviously, we don't know what method they've been using to move around, but certainly, and we also don't know what Lost Kingdoms they have been participating, whether it's 1, 2, and 3, but this is a significant account. Look at that. That's really impressive. Also, they've got level 50 on Pyrus, 60 across the board. A real nice team there, but obviously they're going to be able to march out with Martel YSG or Ethelfled YSG. In fact, they can probably field 2 or 3 marches. What's their power at the moment? 31 million. So they've really, really ballooned. So 10 million power ahead of me. Gives you some idea of what the next level looks like in the free-to-play pecking order. So above me is 12-inch, and above him are the real sharks like this guy. What a phenomenal account and achievement. Also, though, we've got a special mention here for obviously nobody's cheating or selling resources. That doesn't happen in Rise of Kingdoms. But a special shout out, though, for this rather ancient farm account. 20 billion resources gathered. To be honest, I think maybe 4 or 5 would be possible at this moment if you'd played from day one like myself. I'm not much of a farmer, but look at the ID on this account. This is a real old account. This has been around a long time. It looks like they've never been to the Lost Kingdom, though, and they've never been into Ark. But this account is a very old ID number by the looks. So somebody's pulled that out somewhere. To be fair, though, look at this. Their farms are dominating here. But, of course, a lot of them are in 08 because there was a big whale there who had a huge demand for resources. But this just gives you some idea of what's going on in the game or what the next step looks like in being pro rock player, and also gives you some idea of really where I am. That I'm quite really, although to the new players I may seem like a huge achievement on 21 million power, but the next level on to me is even further ahead once they get into KvK 1. Whatever they've done to get to that point is up to them, and not tactics or strategy that I push anymore. Also, I really find it hard to believe that what they're achieving is just totally through the game's mechanics, unless they are somehow experts in how the game works, especially the resource gatherer there. What he's managed is pretty impressive to land all those accounts in 08. But so I just wanted to make this video. I don't want to be down on my account. I am happy with 21 million. I'm not too happy with 17 million kill points, but I did have 2 weeks off, remember, and I'm not embarrassed by 5 arcs. That's pretty good, but I just wanted you to see what the next level is, or just to explain why some people have huge number of kill points, seemingly usually through getting the Martel, or they've behaved badly to get the Martel, or of course they've done multiple KvKs and have been able to move around and get back to KvK 1 through whatever means that they were able to do that. So I hope this video helps somebody. Of course, also imagine if you look at this guy's account, if it is 200 or 300 days old, which I suspect it is, just imagine the AP they have collected and how easily they're going to be able to win this KvK honour. And remember, the reward for doing this is far greater than the reward for dropping 70 grand and doing millions and millions of kill points. Really, some of the best rewards in KvK are in fact for the Barbarian, Chainers and 5 Marchers. So there we are, a little video. Hope somebody finds this interesting of what the real top tier free to play and low spenders look like. Thanks for watching.